What's up, y'all? Happy Sunday. It's just your girl today. You know, our girl Sharice is booked and busy, honey. She is doing her thing, y'all. Send some love to Sharice, you know, the biggest Vanities live hearts you can. But today we're gonna do something a little bit different. Today is gonna be about recapping some of the best moments from 2024 in Vanities Live, y'all. We have had some incredible guests, some amazing hosts, and I think today we're just going to, get to some of those awesome moments that we've had. We can't wait until 2025 when there are so many more great, incredible things that we're going to do here at Vanities Live, and you guys are going to be in for a treat. So, exactly. So I'm so excited about the future. And you know what? 2024 was like such a crazy year, but such a great year. Like we went through a lot of different things in 2024 separately together. And I'm just glad that we all still here. And we can live to see the next year. So we are grateful for that. But y'all, we got to get into some of these guests. I mean, first and foremost, and I would say Sharice will probably agree with me. One of my most favorite guests that we have ever had, and just because this person is so real and so raw, Crystal Wright was one of the most amazing guests that we have ever had. And we've had some pretty great guests, y'all, but Crystal Wright was just such a joy when she came on. She came on a couple of times. But every time she comes on, like she gives us everything that we need to hear, whether we want to hear it or not. Okay. Like she had us back here like clutching our pearls, like, oh, maybe we need to go back to the drawing board and rethink some things, because it's good when you have somebody in the industry that can really challenge you in those ways, you know. But I'm gonna get to this clip real quick, where she was just giving us some real talk. Y'all check this out.
And you have to, the thing is, a lot of people operate from a position of fear. A lot of artists operate from a position of fear. They talk a lot of smack, but when it comes right down to it, in the quiet of their own homes, every day they live afraid their client is going to leave them. And my is, well, why don't you just start doing everything better then? What is it doing?
Give them a reason not to leave.
Give them reasons not to leave.
Yeah.
Give them reasons not to leave. And giving the reasons not to leave does not mean being so available that you forsake your family, your friends, and your
Right.
You preach.
Can we talk about that for a moment? Not forsaking your family and friends, but being available. It's so important, y'all. I feel like a lot of times in this industry, we don't really get a chance to have a life. And this industry kind of like takes that from us, you know, in a sense. But you have to be the type of person that really like separates the two and gives your life its time, as well as giving work its time, because work can take a lot of your time, y'all. Ooh, tell me about it. But you really have to make time for your family and your friends. I mean, it's just as important as working and paying your bills, if not more important. So she really hit the nail on the head with that one, y'all. Well, we got some more coming up, but don't y'all go nowhere. We've got a couple of commercials, and I'll be right back.
What's up, y'all? It's your girl, Para Paints, a real Motown gypsy, and y'all are tuning in to Vanities Live.
So I'm back, y'all. That last commercial just reminded me of somebody very, very special to us here at Vanities Live. And that is our girl, our heart, our love. And what we also realize is that y'all really love this girl too. Our girl, Para Paints. Let me tell y'all, one of the realest, one of the baddest, one of the toughest, one of the most loving people you'll ever meet in this industry. I mean, the girl is cold at what she does, but she's really just so solid, that she's just a real person, man. She's a real person. I love working with her. I love being around her. Here's a little clip from Para Paints.
Started off at second season of Atlanta Housewives. I was there with Lisa and Ed, and then to my girl Nene, who did nothing but show me love, girl. Take me from there with her, just doing all kinds of stuff. Some Glee, some E Hollywood, just doing the Emmys with Nene and E post show, which was just great, just incredible. Worked with Green Day. I've worked with Queen Latifah, Faith Evans. I've done movies. I've done reality TV. I've done syndicated shows, a little bit of everything. Where I met you guys at, where we were on in Texas for 6 months doing Government Cheese with David Oyelowo, Dennis Quaid.
Bass Reeves.
Yeah, it was great. Shout out to Vonda, who was like my mentor, my girl, who has believed in me and taken me on so many different journeys.
She has definitely been one of the most incredible people that I have met in this industry. What y'all may not remember is during that show, Para was being a little modest, but during that show, she actually brought on a surprise guest. Y'all remember that? She brought on a surprise guest, and it was a time, y'all. She brought on someone who actually ended up being one of our guests, Mona Starr. And so here was the interaction between them.
And listen, I was telling my story, the real one is here. My girl Mona be in the building, y'all.
Mona, they couldn't hold you. They couldn't hold you.
I was like, let me hit the button.
Listen, this is my girl.
Hey, Mona.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. P, what's up, P?
Listen, this is my girl right here. I said, you know what? I said, if I'm coming on, let me do something a little different. I would love to bring some of my friends on. And my girl is, listen, if y'all don't know Mona, get to know Mona, man. If you are coming up in this industry and you are doing hair, man, and we are talking about this is one to know as far as just classes and period hair and just everything she's doing. Fight night.
That is one thing that I love about Vanities Live, y'all. We bring on some fire guests. And the fact that some of our guests know each other and love each other, and they can introduce us to these incredible people, and we just all become family. Like, that was a whole girls' party right there. A whole girls' party. You can't even deny it. It was just the vibes, I just love being able to meet people in the industry like that and just automatically have a good feeling about them. Because sometimes you don't have that with everybody, and that's okay. But just to meet somebody and have that good feeling about them, like especially from somebody that you trust, I mean, awesome. And so through that interaction, we were able to get linked with Mona through Para. And because of that interaction, we were able to bring Mona on as a guest. Before I bring on this clip about Mona, I just want to say something to you guys. Do not be afraid to network. Please hear me out. Do not be afraid to network. You really won't ever get anywhere in this industry if you don't network. Just like that, a connection was made from somebody that we know, and then we know this person from somebody else and somebody. So those connections are so heavy in this industry. If you're really somebody that's trying to connect and get into this industry, you have to know that it's super important to network and get out there and meet people, shake hands. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. The worst thing somebody can say to you is no or no thank you. Don't let that hurt your feelings. You got to get out there. You got to do what you got to do. You got to get what you got to get, right? So with that being said, our next clip is from our special guest from Para's live, Miss Mona.
How was that feeling in that room? Could you like feel his spirit in there? Could you feel his
Girl,
spirit in there?
you could feel so much in there. It was so
Oh
much.
my
I got
gosh.
flooded with so much emotion because they still had a bench in there, say for colors only.
Wow.
Mm,
And of course,
Wow.
mm.
being the color that I am.
So in that clip, Mona was actually talking about the movie that she did, Till, and speaking on how she felt being on set, how they still had the segregated benches, and talking about Emmett Till's mother and things of that nature. If you didn't see that show, the full episode is on YouTube along with all of our other shows. All the full episodes that we've been doing since we started on this platform are all on YouTube. So if you guys missed anything, you are more than welcome to go follow us, subscribe to us on YouTube. Everything's there. These are just some cool little clips, but everything else is going to be there. But yeah, in that show, she was just talking about having the feelings that came over her while she was filming, while they were filming this movie. And I can attest to that. On the show that I'm currently working on, there was, we were, let me just say this. There was something that happened where we had to be in a funeral home, and it stirred up some feelings in me that I wasn't aware were going to come out in those moments. And I kind of just had to stay outside for a while because I was uncomfortable being inside a funeral home. But, you know, it made me kind of realize that we get put in some awkward positions sometimes when we're on set, positions that we may not even realize are going to affect us the way that they do. And they do. And you kind of have to figure out your emotions in that moment. So I can understand how, Mona may have felt also with that situation, it being such a historically important part of our history, part of our Black history. It's just something that I'm sure can take over your emotions and, make you feel a type of way. But these are things that we sign up for and that we deal with on set on a normal basis. And you kind of have to be ready for those things. Unfortunately, they can happen at times where you least expect it. So, y'all, we are going to take a little break. But when we come back, I got some more fire for you. I got a history lesson. I got some talks about branding and all those other things from a couple of our other guests. So y'all don't go anywhere, and we will see y'all in just a second. Our little commercials are cute. I like them. We did that. Anyway, y'all, we're back. We are biggity back on this good old Sunday. Happy Sunday again to y'all. If you're just coming in, joining in, our girl Sharice is booked and busy today, honey. She is making that bread. She is on a job, and we are so proud of her and happy for her. And we are wishing her all the best on her job today. So if y'all don't mind, send up a couple of them Vanities Live hearts in the way that we do. I would do it, but I need to get my nails done, so I can't do it with this hand. But send up some heart. I wonder if I can make a heart with one hand. Look. You don't mind me. I know I'm silly sometimes. But yes, girl, we are so proud of you, Sharice. Now I think it's time for a little history lesson. So we had an incredible guest. Her name, I don't know if you guys remember or not. Again, if you missed any episodes, go watch them. The full lives are on YouTube. Also follow us on TikTok, Facebook, Instagram. We on all the things, y'all. But anyway, this guest, Marietta Carter Narcisse, she is a mogul. You hear me? With a resume is about, Sharice said, as long as her hair. She got some long hair, y'all. But she came in and dropped some gems, and she gave us a little history lesson on the industry in which we're in. So why don't y'all check this one out?
Right. So we didn't have a lot of Black people department head in shows. You know, I didn't meet a lot of Black makeup artists until I worked on television. Yeah, it was such a rarity. I felt like I was in a pond all by myself. Because I came in at the time when Bernadine Anderson was leaving the industry, and she was the first Black makeup artist to be admitted into Local 706, and probably I think the first female makeup artist, because makeup artists were men. So Bernadine was doing Eddie Murphy at the time, and she was working her way out of the industry, her and Marie Carter. other than that, I didn't know anybody else.
Wow.
And stuff. So it's I don't know.
You guys, this is not too far away from us. I mean, I feel like the industry is getting a lot more diverse now. But I mean, even when I got into the industry in 2015, I was one of the only Black hairstylists in the union in Texas. And I was in 2015. And so, and I wasn't in the union when I started. That was how I got into the union in Texas, because I came in and I was Regina King's personal on a couple of shows. And so I ended up getting my days, and I was able to roster into the union, which means make the union roster with all of the requirements I got on those shows. But yeah, we need so much diversity, not just Black people. We need so much diversity in this industry because entertainment is diverse. There's so much diversity in movies and TV, and everyone should feel respected. Everyone should feel comfortable. Everyone should feel, honestly, like their hair and makeup should be the last thing that they have to worry about on set when they're having to be another person and create this character. So it's really important for that diversity to be so prevalent in our industry as well, because it's needed. Like, duh, we need that. So now let's go ahead to another one of our really, really special guests, our friend, Miss Felicia Leatherwood. Now, Miss Felicia, she is, I mean, when I tell you business baddie, you hear me? She gonna get them businesses, and she gonna run some. Like, she got on our show and talked about she has an agency, she has product lines, and she was talking about branding with us and just kind of getting out there, having that drive to get out there and make something happen for yourself. I mean, as long as you're waiting for it, it's not gonna happen. So let's listen to Miss Felicia on this clip.
Right. So we didn't have a lot of.
Now what? And I said, you know what? Let me. I know this. I got this. And I started to take my money that I would make from doing hair, and I would.
I don't know what happened. Sorry.
Now what? And I said, you know what? Let me. I know this. I got this. And I started to take my money that I would make from doing hair, and I would get with a salon that would be closed on a Sunday or Monday and ask them if I could do these workshops. I would rent the chairs. I would get with someone who was a caterer, get some little bites to eat. And I would connect with like Shea Moisture, at the time, Jane Carter, curls, different ones, and get the little samples, put in the gift bag. And I started doing education.
Getting the samples, putting them in the gift bag, doing the education. Like, y'all, how bad do y'all really want it? Ask yourself, how bad do you really want it? Are you waiting for somebody to bring you an opportunity, or are you going to get it? Miss Felicia went to go get it. She didn't wait on somebody to bring her an opportunity, because when you are really business minded and you're ready to rock and roll in this business, you understand that everything that you're going to get, you're going to have to go get, right? So if it means going and falling in the DMs of all of these companies, maybe they respond, maybe they don't. But at least you made that effort to reach out and put that next best foot forward for yourself. Even sitting down and thinking, what is it that you really want to do? Do you want to be a celebrity hairstylist? Do you want to work in TV and film? Do you want to just work on red carpets? Do you want to work in print? Do you want to work in reality TV? Do you want to work in the commercial world? There's so many different avenues, so many different ways to step into the business. And you got to ask yourself what you really want to do. Do you want to sit on set for 15, 16 hours a day, 5 days a week? That schedule ain't built for everybody. Some people want to go home to their kids. We talked about this earlier, that work-life balance. You know, you have to really ask yourself what it is that you want and how you want to move about in this business. Y'all, we are going to be back. I'm going to take a little break, and I will see y'all in a second. All right, y'all. I am back. I'm back on this good Sunday. Again, if you guys are just joining us, thank you again for joining us. We love everybody that comes in and joins us and has fun with us on Sundays. Again, our girl Sharice is working, getting it in, and we are so happy and blessed to have her doing her thing outside in these streets, getting it in, y'all. And we're here today holding it down, okay? So, again, we are giving y'all some of the best moments of 2024 from Vanities Live. We have already gone through some of the greatest, funniest moments, but we ain't done yet. We are not done, y'all. So y'all ready for some more? All right, well, we just got done tapping in again with Felicia Leatherwood and talking about some different things she was doing for her classes. Now, let's talk a little bit with Patrice Bankhead and Vonda K. Morris, y'all. By the way, the trailer for the show that we all worked on together in Los Angeles has just come out. So excited about Bonneville and so excited for everybody to see it. It doesn't come out until April of next year, which we all know is literally around the corner. So y'all don't forget about it. Make sure you guys follow us on Instagram. If you want to learn more about it, we'll be putting up some little promo. But anywho, let's hear from Patrice and Vonda.
What would you tell your younger self right now coming up in the business? What would you do different if you could do something differently?
I don't know if I'd do anything differently because I did all that I could do when I did at the time. The circumstances was what they were.
Mm-hmm.
But I would just tell my younger self to just be patient. It's going to work. It's going to happen. It just ain't your time yet. It will come, and you'll be happy when it does.
I like that.
That's that's beautiful from Patrice. Ask yourself, what would you tell your younger self? Is there anything you would do differently? Is there anything you regret? Is there anything you would change? What would you tell your younger self today? Me, I really like what Patrice said. I think I would tell my younger self to not be so hard on myself, but to continue to go hard. Not be hard on myself, but go hard. Because I feel like the work that you put in, you're going to always put in work. It's going to always be another opportunity for you to grow and to show growth. And no, there's never going to be a perfect situation. You'll never be a perfect person. Excuse me. You'll always be growing. And if you still have breath in your lungs, you want to always be growing. So again, I really like what she said, because sometimes have y'all seen those movies where they like go back in time and try to change something that happened in the past? I think we were just talking about this the other day. Like the butterfly effect is one of those where you try to change something in the past, whether it's something good or bad, and then it affects how things happen in the future. And it can affect those things in the future to be good or bad. You know what I'm saying? So not necessarily that you change how a bad experience goes in your life and then it makes everything better, because that bad experience could be what made you better or what crafted you into the person that you are today. So to take a bad experience away that you've gone through and that has built you to be a stronger person could maybe not work in your favor, if that makes sense. So anyway, y'all, we have had some actors, we've had some hair and makeup artists, we've had some producers, and we've even had some stunt people. One of my favorite stunt people was my girl Tiffany Abney, and I just want to congratulate her right now. She just got nominated. Her short film just got nominated, and I'm lit about it. I'm so happy for her. Congratulations. Y'all throw up some Vanities Live hearts for our girl Tiffany, and check out this little clip where we were having some fun with Tiff.
Somebody, grandmama, auntie over there making it in the bag.
I gotta go and get me a 2 or 3 and a 4. And listen, I go over there like with my wig off, because look, I have braids right now because I double actresses a lot, so I keep my hair in braids usually, or hair and makeup. You know that when I go to hair and makeup,
appreciate you. Yes.
So I have my braids out, and I go get me some cornbread. Then I'm like, let me put that wig on real quick and see if I can go get me some more cornbread. Start slapping wig on.
So I have a question because obviously you got Legend here. When you were working with us on the Deliverance, you were bringing baby in the baby cart, and he was kicking it. He was set, baby.
Y'all, Tiffany is so awesome. She has such a cutie patootie, her son Legend, and she's a superwoman. She was coming to work doing her hard stunts, getting thrown into walls and mattresses and stuff, and being a mom at the same time. Like, that just takes a lot of strength and dedication. And I mean, it also goes to show you that it can be done. It can be done. If you want it to be done, you have to figure the situation out sometimes. And that's exactly what she did. And so I'm really proud of her. I'm happy for Tiffany. Oh, and in that clip, we were also talking about how she comes to set with her hair braided as a stunt woman, which is awesome because she has a lot of hair, number one. Number two, she's most of the time going to be wigged, meaning she's going to have a wig on so that she can double whoever the actress is that so she can play whoever the actress is that she's doubling. So, for instance, if she is doubling somebody like me and I have orange hair, then we're going to make sure that her hair matches exactly what the actress's hair looks like. So it always helps for her to come in with braids or come in ready. That makes our job a lot easier in the hair trailer. And if she didn't, then we would also make sure that we have the time to get her prepared the way that she needs to for the scene. But it's just those little extra things that people come in and they just help you with, like, you're a professional. You do this, girl. You do this. So we love Tiffany, y'all. We are going to take another short little break. And when we come back, we're going to talk with AJ. See y'all soon. I'm looking for somebody I can call. Looking for the only one I can get my own. Tell me that it's true. All right, y'all. We are back. We are biggity back. And it's time to tap in with our girl, AJ. If you guys remember from AJ's episode, she is a super talented hairstylist. She is also in Felicia Leatherwood's agency, Texture Management, which was another like awesome topic that we discussed when we had Felicia Leatherwood on as a guest. I think we also talked with AJ about it as well. But AJ is giving us a little snippet on just being prepared. So y'all check this out.
Can you speak to being prepared for the opportunity that you don't have? That's one of my biggest things is I tell my mentees that, have your bags ready because you never know when the call is going to come.
Oh, you never know. The call can come at midnight for tomorrow morning, and you have to be prepared. I have a bag in the car. I have a bag in my hair room. I have a bag at the trailer. Like I can do your hair in the car if I need to be. I am always
ready, always prepared, baby. When I tell you there is a bag in the car, there's a bag at the front door, there's a bag in the front closet, there's a bag in the back closet, there's a bag in the storage. One thing about it, you have to be ready. You have to be ready. You have to have several different bags. You're going to have a different bag when you work on commercials versus when you work on set as a hairstylist versus when you're working on print. Like, it's just a lot of different things that are going to be required on different shows that you may or may not need in your kit. So let's say, for instance, I'm working on a commercial, right? And this commercial is hiring me as a combo. Well, a combo means that I'm being hired to do hair and makeup. Sometimes, depending on what the assignment is, sometimes they may ask you to bring a steamer to maybe steam clothing or, something of that nature. Well, and it's up to you as the person that's being hired to speak with the person that's hiring you to see exactly what it is that they're looking for so you can be prepared. Well, that's the whole kit itself, having my hair, my makeup, and a little bit of wardrobe materials and tools in my kit. That's one whole separate kit. And then when I'm working on set as a hairstylist, I have a whole hairstylist kit where I'm going to have my clippers, my my thermal tools, my blow dryers, all of my hair products, all of my hair tools, combs, brushes, clips, brush cleaners, clipper cleaners, clipper side, towels, and the list goes on because it just goes on and on and on. You wig wraps, wig wrap materials like your wig heads. Yeah, so many things. And also depending on what role you're playing in the trailer will also determine how much you'll need in your kit as well. So anywho, I know sometimes it can sound a little scary. I know sometimes it can sound a little overwhelming, but you guys just have to remember you got to trust God's timing. And when your chance comes, you got to be ready for it. So let's hear a little bit from our mentees and Vonda and Sharice and myself about trusting God's timing.
That is awesome. And
so it's
George
little
was
moments
very,
like that.
very nice.
Yes,
Very
it's
nice.
just to let you guys know that trust God's timing. Don't
Amen.
worry about it. Keep doing the best that you can. When you show up, show out. You know, and sometimes showing out is keeping quiet.
Yeah,
That's how.
That last part, sometimes showing up is keeping quiet. Sometimes I feel like we don't understand the levity of that. Keeping quiet offers you a chance to observe, pay attention, listen, and really be captivated by what's around you. Especially when it's your first day on set, honey, you have to lock in and make sure that you are putting your best foot forward on day one, because you may not have a day two if you don't put that best foot forward. And that's not to say that, well, let's just say there's a lot of people gunning for your spot. So don't take it lightly when you are called to be on a show. There's so many people that want work. There's so many people that need work. And there's so many people that will come in and do exactly what's being asked of them and being told to them to do. For instance, let's say you come in on a show and you are a day player. Well, excuse me. You coming on a show and the look is supposed to be modern day, let's say modern day Los Angeles. Okay. Well, people in Los Angeles in modern day don't look like people in Kentucky modern day. So you have to kind of do your research. And if you don't know, the best thing to do is ask questions. There is a team there that has been there from the start of that movie or the start of that TV show to the end. And they know what it is that the producers are looking for. They know what it is that department head is looking for. So if you seem lost, you ask those people or you ask who it is that's in charge of you that day. You don't just make an assumption, do your own thing, and then it's just not the right thing. Also, too, you have to understand when you are given instruction on a show, that is your instruction. Don't do anything outside of that unless you're asked to. Do what the department head has asked for you to do, because that department head knows exactly what is supposed to be going on this show, right? So it makes it so much easier for yourself to just do what you're told. If it's that simple. It's literally that simple. If you have any questions, ask them. That's how you put your best foot forward on set. Now, we also have a lot of friends in other departments, for instance, camera, sound, grips, and electric. Well, we had a good, fun guest, our guy Eric Marsh, and he's in the sound department. And we had a good conversation with him. Again, if you guys missed it, go check it out on YouTube. It's there for everybody to see. But we had a little conversation about some things, and he let us know, these are some things that the hair department can do to help us out around here. We always want to make sure that we are working together to get this job done. So we have to work with every single department. Let's hear how we can work with the sound department.
Oh yeah.
I have a question for you. What could we do in hair to make your job easier?
For me, the number one thing is calling spraying. I will often see hair and makeup artists, need to step in to do last looks or whatever, and will often need to spray a product of some kind near the actor's head. Just be mindful that they're probably wearing a microphone, that there may be a microphone above them if it's for an interview, and just tune out spraying so that way the product you're putting in the air doesn't stick inside the electronics and then potentially damage them. That way we can, by announcing that spraying, you'll often see like an assistant camera operator will cover up the lens so product doesn't get on the glass. The boom operator will probably aim the microphone away for a moment.
Even if you've been in the business for a while, it's good to just hear these reminders just to keep you on your toes, and just to make sure that you're doing right by everybody on the production. We have to make sure that we can really take care of everybody in the production. So aware of everyone that's around in the production. So we thank Eric Marsh for that tidbit, that tea, and we're gonna take a little break, and I will be back soon.
What's up, y'all? It's your girl, Kara Paints, a real Motown gypsy, and y'all are tuning in to Vanities Live.
I hope y'all have been enjoying hanging out with me here on Vanities Live this Sunday. Our girl Sharice is out there getting it in, working, busting her tail, as we know she does so well, honey. So send up some Vanities Live hearts for our girl. We miss her today, but we are happy that she is out there getting it in, y'all. Welcome back. I'm glad y'all are here with me, and we're just running through some of the best moments of 2024 on Vanities Live, y'all. I'm so excited about next year. I can't even explain or express myself. I'm so excited about next year. We have grown in such an incredible way. Even just with our guests, our viewers, you guys have been so amazing. And y'all check us out every Sunday. Y'all interact with us. And we just love the fact that y'all are in it just as much as we are. And it just lets us know that it's a good thing that we're doing here, just giving the flowers to those people who really deserve it. I mean, everybody deserves their flowers, but some people, don't get it as much as they should. And so we are so happy to be the platform that shows love to everybody in this industry that deserves it. I mean, if y'all know anybody, have any guests that you would like to see here, follow us on Instagram, jump in our DMs, comment, message us, like let us know who y'all want to see on Vanities Live. I'm telling y'all, we are gonna run it up for 2025. I'm so excited about it. Sharice is excited about it, and it's about to be up. So again, if you have missed any of our full lives, feel free to go check them out on YouTube. All of our full lives are there. Also, I want to stop and talk for a moment about Sharice and I's mentoring programs, because I feel like we don't really get a chance to talk much about them. And Vanities Live was also built to bring awareness to what it takes to be in the film industry, and to also allow people to understand that you need mentorship to really get into it and understand the ins and outs of the film industry. So I'm going to take a moment and just talk about our mentoring programs. Sharice has one, she has a free one, and she has a paid mentoring program. Of course, you get a lot more in the paid mentoring program. You'll get job opportunities, you get education, you get just different things to put in your set bag. I think she has some pre-made set bags as well. There's a lot of different things that you gain from being in her mentoring program. Her free program is great as well, but there's just not as many perks. I personally would sign up if you're really, really serious. Don't waste your time if you're not. But if you're really, really serious, sign up for her paid mentoring program. It's worth it. I also have a mentoring program, and it is pretty self-paced. I offer myself as a mentor for 1 year. I also offer job opportunities, bring people on and help people get into the union if they so choose. I also just kind of send encouragement, because it's hard out here. And sometimes you don't have somebody telling you to, hey, pick up and keep going. There can be a lot of naysayers in this world, and a lot of people that think there's no way that you can get into this industry, and they have no idea, honey. So y'all just keep your heads up. If you're looking for a mentor, if you're looking for somebody to help guide you in this business and in this industry, reach out to myself, reach out to Sharice. You can find us both on Instagram. Sharice's Instagram is Sharice Slate, SHEREESESLATE. And my Instagram is _RAEDIONNE_Radion. Also, you guys can feel free to reach out to us in the Vanities Live, on the Vanities Live page, DM us. We both see those messages. So feel free to reach out to us there as well. We're here to help. We're here to guide. We're here to lead. We're here to be whatever you need, support. We're here for you. So before we get off of here, I know our time is coming up short, but I also want to throw it back again to, I mean, she's probably my favorite guest, simply because she's not a gatekeeper. Not to say that any of our guests are, but she has so much knowledge about this industry and so much respect in the industry, and so much experience in this industry, from having her own agency to writing books to giving a blueprint on this kind of stuff. Y'all, also, if you haven't, you can follow Crystal Wright on social media. She has this blueprint Bible that is incredible. I would check it out if it's something that you're interested in. If you are really trying to get a blueprint on how to get into this industry, check that out. But I have another clip from Crystal where she is kind of giving us a little bit of she's giving us what we need, okay?
And before we leave, Miss Crystal, is there anything that you want to leave our viewers with?
Yes.
It's just a simple little thing, and that is just believe in yourself and walk the walk of believing in yourself. Walk the walk of believing in yourself. One of the things that takes us out is the voices in our heads that tell us either we're not good enough or we're not ready.
Yes.
And those voices, let me tell you something I learned a long time ago. I was reading this book called Streams in the Desert. One of the books that changed my life was Joyce Meyer's Battlefield of the Moon.
Yes.
I love Crystal. I love her words of encouragement. And I want to add on to that. I just want to say, stay encouraged, y'all. Stay motivated. Don't give up on yourself. Keep going. Don't let the naysayers break you down. Don't let anybody break you down. If a door closes in your face, best believe you just weren't supposed to walk into that one. There's another door with your name on it that's wide open with air conditioning and an easy walk through. And it's made just for you. It's just for you. I want you guys to believe that and to know that and to continue to have faith within yourself and your own skills. If you feel you're a little rusty, or if you feel like you need to step your game up, there is nothing wrong with that. Always go and get education. Always go and get training. And we've known that since we've been in cosmetology school. Continuing education is key. It's always great to sharpen your mind, sharpen your tools, sharpen what it is that God gave you. If we don't sharpen it, our skill set can kind of get rusty. So during your downtimes, take those times to really hone in on your craft. Give yourself time to elevate on those things that you may not be as strong in. If you're not a strong period hairstylist, go start looking up some period hairstyles. YouTube has everything. Go on YouTube and look up how to do a 20s hairstyle, how to do a 30s hairstyle, how to do a 40s hairstyle, and just start working on those things one by one, slowly but surely, and just honing in and cleaning up your craft. I guarantee you it will make you such a strong person, such a strong hairstylist. Mentally, you know that you can do it, and it'll be here in your heart, and it'll just come second nature. You know, it's going to be one of those things that you just do because you already know how to do it. I also want to say, I don't know if you guys have been here with us from the jump. We have had the live tribe around for some time now. And when we started this show, we had our girl Kels, my Kel Michelle. She was a part of Vanities Live. She will always be a part of Vanities Live. But she decided to step away and go do some other amazing things with her life that she really wanted to dedicate that time to. And so if you see her in some of these clips, because she is definitely very much still a part of Vanities Live in our hearts and our minds. We also want to send love and hearts to Michael. She recently lost her mother, and Sharice and I both understand that, as we have lost our mothers as well. So we want to send our hearts, our deepest condolences, and our love to her and her family. And if you guys don't mind throwing up some Vanities Live hearts for her as well. We love you, Kels. We miss you, girl. We can't wait to see you. And yeah, I just want you guys to know that we are so excited and so happy to keep bringing you guys this show. And next year is gonna be lit. It's gonna be lit. It's gonna be lit. You understand? We have so many things in store, and we can't wait for you guys to see. But with that said, that is gonna bring us to the end of our show today. I'm so happy that y'all were able to join us and go through some of these awesome, amazing moments from Vanities Live 2024. It's up 2025. Thank you guys for supporting us. Thank you guys for being here with us. Thank you guys for laughing with us, crying with us. Thank y'all. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. We thank you guys. Thank you. And we will see y'all here next Sunday. Have an amazing week. Hope everybody had a great Thanksgiving. And we will see y'all soon. Have a great week. Bye.